Hello everyone, this is Sai Sri and welcome to my channel. In our previous video, we have solved quadratic expressions maths 2A first Roman 10 problems. In this exercise, let us solve second Roman 10 problems. Let's start the exercise part. This is the first one. If x1 and x2 are the roots of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 and c is not equal to 0. Find the value of ax1 plus b whole power minus 2 plus ax2 plus b whole power minus 2 in terms of a, b, c. First of all, we have to find individually ax1 plus b minus 2 and ax2 plus b whole power minus 2. For that, they given x1 and x2 are the roots of the equation. Find the sum of roots, that is minus b by a, and product of roots c by a. Now, x1 is the root of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. They are already given. So, substitute the x1 in this equation. So, we will get ax1 plus b is equal to minus c by x1. Now, substitute these values. So, we will get the answer ax1 plus b whole power minus 2 is x1 whole square by c square. Similarly, ax2 plus b minus 2 by substituting the x2 value in the ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Then we will get this one. Now they asked us to find the sum of ax1 plus b whole power minus 2 plus ax2 plus b whole power minus 2. So now we have to add the 2. So at last we will get b square minus 2ac by a square c square. Second question is also same model of 1. If alpha beta are the roots of the quadratic equation of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, form a quadratic equation whose roots are alpha square plus beta square and alpha power minus 2. Here they given minus 2 plus beta power minus 2. First of all, write the given one. They given alpha beta are the roots. So, given alpha beta are the roots of the ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now write sum of roots and product of roots. We already know how to write them. Now find a alpha square plus beta square individually and alpha power minus 2 and beta power minus 2 individually. Now alpha square plus beta square sum. So alpha plus I can write alpha square plus beta square as alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta, because again we will get the same term, that is alpha square plus beta square. Now expand this, what we will get, alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta. Now by subtracting it with minus 2 alpha beta plus 2 alpha beta cancel. So again we will get the alpha square plus beta square. So I have written alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Now this we have many problems. Alpha square plus beta square we have to write in the form of alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Now substitute the values. We already have alpha plus beta value and alpha beta value. So after solving this, we will get b square minus 2ac by a square. Now alpha power minus 2 plus beta power minus 2. It is in the form of x to the power of minus 2. In exponential form, if it is in the power, then we can write like this. So same formula I have applied here. 1 by alpha square plus 1 by beta square. Taking alpha square beta square as LCM, alpha square plus beta square. Here we have alpha square plus beta square value. So substitute it here. In the numerator we have alpha square plus beta square value, that is which we already calculated before. So I write it here. So now alpha square plus beta square, how we can write alpha beta whole square. We already have the value of alpha beta. So alpha beta is c by a. Alpha beta whole square value is c square by a square. Solve it. So we will get b square minus 2ac by c square. Now x square, quadratic equation formula we already know, sum of roots into x plus product of roots, x square. So sum of roots, they given the two roots, right? What are the two roots? One is alpha square plus beta square and alpha power minus 2 plus beta power minus 2. These are the two roots. So with the two roots we have to find the quadratic equation. So x square, the sum of roots, so the given roots sum and the product of the roots. So we already have the alpha square plus beta square value and alpha power minus 2 plus beta power minus 2 value. So substitute the values which we have calculated before. this value and this value. So after solving that, we will get an equation. This is the required quadratic equation. And in third one, they asked to solve this equation. 2x power 4 plus x cube minus 11x square plus x plus 2 is equal to 0. Divide it with x square. So after dividing it with x square, we will get 2x square, here x, and here 11, x square cancel, minus 11 plus 1 by x plus 2 by x square. Now here I am taking 2 common in x square and plus 2 x square. So I will get x square plus 1 by x square. Here x plus 1 minus 11 equal to 0. First of all, put x equal to 1 by x. This one. So what it will be? 2 into it is y. So y, x square is y square plus y square minus 2. How we get in the sense? So x plus y whole square, that is equal to y square, because x plus 1 by x is y. So x plus 1 by x whole square is equal to is y square. So expand this. 1 by x square plus 2 is equal to y square. So but here we have x square plus 1 by x square. Send this to this side. So it will become y square minus 2. So y square minus 2 plus y, x plus y, 1 by x is y minus 11 is equal to 0. Now multiply 2y square plus 2 2s are 4. 2 2s are 4, that is minus 4 minus 4 minus 11 minus 15 plus y. We get a quadratic equation. We know how to solve. So if you don't know, this is the rough part. So we got two roots. One is y is equal to minus 3 and 5 by 2. So we can find the roots. So we already taken x plus 1 by x is equal to y. So substitute the x value. First of all, let us take the y is equal to minus 3 in first one and another one 5 by 2. So solve them. So after solving, we will get 4 roots because it is a biquadratic equation, that is the degree is 4. So we will get 4 roots. So see this. Let us move on to fourth problem. 3 to the power of 1 plus 1 plus x plus 3 to the power of 1 minus x is equal to 10. We already learned exponential form. A to the power of m into e to the power of n. E to the power of m, e to the power of n. Then what we will do? The bases are equal. So here a, m plus n. And here m minus n. M minus in the sense divide. So same process here we have 1 plus x. That is m plus n. So what we have to do? Multiply. 3 to the power of 1, 3 to the power of x. Here we have minus. So we have to divide. 3 by 3 to the power of x equal to 10. Let us take here what we have commonly, 3x. So taking 3x is equal to t. Then we will get 3t plus. Here 3x is t. So here we already have 3. 3t. 3t plus 3 by t is equal to 10. So taking the t as LCM, we will get at last a quadratic equation. And then we have to find the roots. So I got 2 roots. One is 3 and 1 by 3. Now we already taken 3x is equal to t. So let us take first of all t is equal to 3. 3x is equal to 3. Here the bases are equal. So the powers are also equal. So x equal to 1. Here also the same step. 3x is equal to 3 to the power of minus 1. So 3 to the power of minus 1. So x is equal to minus 1. So the roots are minus 1 and 1. So this is the fifth problem. Here we have to take 4 as 2 square into x minus 1 minus 3 into 2 into x minus 1 plus 2 is equal to 0. So taking 2 here, x minus 1. So we already know a to the power of m into n is equal to a to the power of mn. So same formula I have applied here. M is 2 and n is 1. So we can write as a to the power of m into n. So here what we have commonly, we have 2x minus 1. So taking 2x minus 1 is equal to t. Then what will be the equation here? T square minus 3 into t plus 2. So this is the quadratic equation. And then we have to find the roots. The roots are 1 and 2. So we have taken t is equal to 2x minus 1. So 2x minus 1 is equal to t, that is 1. Taking t is equal to 1. Here the bases are equal. So we already know 1. Here we don't have bases. So x to the power of 0 is 1. So 2 to the power of 0 is also 1. So I have taken in place of 1 2 to the power of 0. Here the bases are equal. X minus 1 is equal to 0. X equal to 1. If t is equal to 2. If t is equal to 2, then 2 to the power of x minus 1 is equal to 2. And x minus 1 is equal to 1. So here bases are equal, same process, then we will get x equal to 2. So the roots are 2 comma 1. This is the solution. This is the sixth problem. It is also here x by x minus 3, but here x minus 3 by x. So taking root over x minus x divided by x minus 3 is equal to t. Then what will be x minus 3 divided by x? It will be 1 by t, because the numerator and denominator interchange. So taking t plus it is 1 by t is equal to 5 by 2. Then we will get an quadratic equation, and then we have to find the two roots, and we have to substitute them in here, because we taken the t is equal to root over x minus 3. So I have substituted t is equal to 2 in first one. Now squaring on both sides, and then we will get x equal to 4. And taking t is equal to 1 by 2. 1 by 2 why? Here we have root 1 by 2. So taking 1 by 2 as a root, so we will get another root, that is minus 1. So the roots of the given equation is, or the expression is 4 and minus 1. And the seventh one is root over 3x divided by x plus 1 plus root over x plus 1 divided by 3x is equal to 2. When x is not equal to 0 and x is not equal to minus 1. First of all, the same process we have to take 3x divided by x plus 1 is equal to t. Then it will become, because the numerator and denominator are interchanged here. So what will be 1 by t? Because x plus 1 by 3x. The numerator and denominator are interchanged. Now we will get an quadratic equation, and then we have to solve. Here I got only one root, but before cases we have got only two roots. So t is equal to 1. If t is equal to 1, then we already taken 3x, root over 3x by x plus 1 is equal to t. So 3x divided by x plus 1 is equal to 1. So after that we will get a solution, that is x equal to 1 by 2. So this is the answer. This is the 8th problem. So same process. First of all, you have to take any of this which is common as t or y, some algebra. So here x plus 1 by x is common. So x plus 1 by x equal to t. So then 2t square minus 7t plus 5. We will get a quadratic equation. So from this we got two roots. One is 5 by 2, comma 1. First of all, case 1. Substitute t is equal to 5 by 2 in this. This is the first root. Then we will get two roots. One is 2 and 1 by 2 after getting a quadratic equation, that is 2x square minus 5x plus 2. And another one root, that is t. So t is equal to 1. Substitute in this, x plus 1 by x equal to 1. Then we will get a quadratic equation, x square plus 1 minus x. So we have complex roots 2. So totally how many roots we have? Totally 4 roots. One is 2 and 1 by 2 in case 1, and 1 plus or minus root 3i. Here why 3i means, here we have 1 minus 4 is equal to minus 3. We already know I square is equal to minus 1. So I can write minus 3 as 3 into I square. So 3 into I square. So that is equal to 3i. So these are the roots. Let us go to 9th problem. X square plus 1 by x square minus 5 into x plus 1 by x plus 6. This is the given one. Here we can see x plus 1 by x is common in both of the terms. So let it be t. Now x, we already know x plus 1 by x whole square t is equal to, expand this term, x square plus 1 by x square plus 2 into x. Here x cancel. So that is equal to x square plus 1 by x square, sending to this side. That is t square minus 2. Now substitute. We have the value of x square plus 1 by x square. Substitute in this. That is equal to t square minus 2 minus 5 t plus 6 equal to 0. Solve this quadratic equation. Then we will get two roots, 1 and 4. This is the quadratic equation which we have to solve to get 1 and 4. Now substitute t is equal to 1 and t is equal to 4 in this. So again we will get the roots. One is 1 plus or minus root 3i. So how we got 3i? I tell you before. So 1 minus 4, that is minus 3. We know I square value is minus 1. So we can write it as 3 into I square. So root we have 3i. So that is 1 plus or minus root 3i. So another root we have, that is 4. So substitute t is equal to 4. Then we will get a quadratic equation, that is x square minus 4x plus 1. So after solving with the formula minus b plus or minus b square minus 4ac by 2a, which we have learned earlier. So we will get 2 plus or minus root 3. So how many roots we have? Totally 4 roots. One is 1 plus or minus root 3i by 2. Here we have two roots, one with plus and another with minus. Here also one with plus and another one with minus. This is the last problem in this exercise. That is 10th one. Find a quadratic equation for which the sum of roots is 7 and the sum of squares of the roots is 25. So let the alpha and beta be the roots of this quadratic equation. So what they given? Sum of roots. Sum of roots means alpha plus beta is equal to 7. In sum of the squares means alpha square plus beta square, they given as 25. So is equal to 25. I am writing alpha plus beta whole square is equal to 7 square. Because alpha plus beta is 7. So alpha plus beta whole square is equal to 7 square. So now alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta. This value is, when we expand, we will get alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta. That is equal to 7 square. We already have the alpha square plus beta square value is 25. Substitute here. So after solving this, we will get alpha beta value is 12. So we have alpha plus beta and alpha beta value. So we can find the quadratic equation. Because what we require to find a quadratic equation? Two roots and their sum and their product. So we can find. So what is the formula? X square minus alpha plus beta, x plus alpha beta is equal to 0. So substitute x square minus alpha plus beta value is 7. So 7x plus alpha beta value is 12. So this is the answer of the 10th problem. And please do subscribe our channel for more videos.